over here. All right, here we go. Back on with the count we run earlier. Hole number 10, we're going to do max plus 10%, 4.9 back, 3 left. Red ring will be set up at the left rough at max. And we're going to do about 3/4 ball core. Red ring. I'm going to go ahead and go to 5.1 back because we got a little higher wind. 8.3. It's going to be 6.5. And an auto release. Bad timing. See what we can do here. So that is about 42% club. Minus 30%. 8.1. It's going to be 1.8. Fairly straight wind. We're going to have some back. Going to set up a little short. 1.8. And I didn't counter anything, so we're not going to get close. Okay, on to hole number 11. Well, since I already messed up one with that auto release, I'm going to try something different. We'll see how it works. We're going to do 2 top, max plus 10, which is going to be 7.7. I'm going to move the yellow up to the fairway, the guide about a cup right, about 3 through, tip and line. 7.7 is going to be 8.7. Straight pull. 1, 2, 3, 4. I need to get my timing down. So for hole number 12, we're going to try to lay up, unless this account has a Bryson. Let's take a look at what we got. No Bryson. So the drive is going to be max plus 10. We're going to push up 23 yards after. Depending on the wind, I might lower that. If I have a higher wind, I won't push up as much because I don't want to risk missing the rough. I'd rather be a little short. All right. So we got 9.4, low wind. Max top, to left. 9.4 is going to be 7.4. Oh, wait a minute. 7.8. So 20 is going to be 28. We're just going to go to 28. Max overpower. Great right should still be fine. Catch our bump, roll out. 440. Before that was 27 rings, which is 28%. I'm gonna go ahead and put that in, plus 10%, and the 28. We'll count to be sure. Because we did hit great right. It could be a little longer. So we got 10.5, which will be 4.5 if we're at 27. So there's min, 10, 20, 7, 28. Go ahead and go 4.6. 1, 2, 3, 4. We hit perfect. Coming in nicely. And we're going to spin out. Probably didn't have a full 4.6 there. 4.6 was correct. I just didn't adjust it. 'That's the way my weekend rounds have been, Moto. I get the auto release on 10 just now, hit great on 11, and then 360, or well, not 360, but spin out on 12. But once I missed 10, this account was out of contention, so it didn't really matter. So it's a good time to try other shots. So for this, max plus 10, P3, and I'm going to do the slight push-up max overpower shot. Thanks, Moto. That top account, that minus 34. So 3 right, 1.9 top, 7.2 is 5.6. Gonna push up 3 rings. Max overpower. Great left should be okay. Just gonna have a ugly putt. Thanks for the good luck, Tiz. Thanks for the good luck, Jerry. Yeah, lag can be a killer. And so can the auto releases and just lack of focus. With that Piggle account and the clubs being so low, I don't expect it to do great. Thanks for the good luck, Kane. So far, it's not been very good. Yeah, I can see the cup this time. I hate when you have a putt on this hole and you can't see the cup. And with how much it turns, and you don't know if you're on the edge, you might spin out. Thanks for the boom moto. Hopefully, I can pick up a couple. Nice. Good dunk. I've just been driving the green on both on the weekend round. Yeah, I should have tried dunk. If I'd went left, I definitely would have been dunking. So we got max plus 30% and two left, 0.1 back. The rollout's been a little weird on this one. I've had a couple stop short and then a couple go through that I almost had an overpower putt. Had a number of drops. Just not a whole lot of consistent. 8.8 is going to be 11.7. Two left, one back. Going to find the spot. There's our 1.7. Now our 10. We hit perfect. We'll see what side of the cup this comes in at because we went long. Right side and long putt. When it cleared the fringe, I knew that was going to happen. I'll have to look at my pull angle. Maybe I had an 1159. I do not like this putt because it curls. Their opponent set up in the same spot, but he's got a wind 5 ball. So he shouldn't have the trouble we had, but he may pull up short. He landed in a good spot. Hot and left side of the cup. And he gets the same nasty putt we do. Another auto release. I was trying to spin to find the cup, or turn this time to find the cup. All right, so this round's completely shot. I saw an interesting shot on this early when I was playing. Somebody sliced it. Yeah, those auto releases. I have a practice token, and I have some serves. Let's see if I can find that slice for you guys, because it was pretty cool. I wish with the practice you didn't have to wait for an opponent, because why do you need to be live? There's no rewards. Thanks for the good luck, fam. Having a little bit of issues. I've had 2 auto releases. 10, 18. Yeah, I want to say he was pointing at that tree. Well, let's see if this was it. Nope. Looks like it needed more. Yeah, landed to the left there. That needed quite a bit more, or maybe some different spin. This was just a practice, fam, so it didn't matter. Oh, you mean oh no on the auto releases? Yeah, 2 in the same round. Second tree on the left side, and using the slice. So this tree, I saw an opponent do it earlier. It was just interesting. Oh, we caught it. But yeah, you're right. Needed more wind. Now, our opponent blew through the green, but he had a win zero ball and top spin boost. So what do you guys think? Should I do that in the regular round? I'll go ahead and forfeit this one. Should I slice it or play normal? I'll let you guys vote. 6 top, 2 right. Yeah, I got cert. Let's go ahead and go in and look at the wind. If it's too low, we'll change it up. It's not worth it. I've already blown this round. 9.7. Nah, we're gonna switch. 7.4. It's gonna be 5.8. This is 2 left. 5.8 top. Push back the max. A little bit of left curl. Max overpower. We hit perfect. Yeah, but if you auto release, it doesn't hit perfect. It'll auto release on the slice. I wonder if I need to restart the tablet because I'm getting connection unstable a little bit. Not the internet, but the screen connection. Oh, let's go ahead and get our plus 15 set out. This one's going to be the straight wind. We'll have to count our rings. I'm using an S7 Plus. Normally, I don't have a huge issue with the auto releases. So we got 10, 16, 18 rings, which is going to be 70%, 8.2 wind, going to be 4.6. Let's correct our spin here. Straighten up, center. 4.6. We hit perfect. See if we adjusted and counted perfect. Overpulled. Yeah, I used to play on my phone, but I just didn't do too well. So I switched to a tablet. And it's a lot easier to adjust with the tablet. I can find that I can get the small amounts of top and side spin a lot easier. Is that video looking glitchy to you guys? If it is, I'm going to restart the tablet. Yeah, I find it a lot easier to play on a bigger screen. All right, I'm going to pause it here, close everything out, and restart it. And see if that helps. So while we're waiting, how's everything been going for everybody? Anything new? Get logged everything back in here. Minus 34. That's solid. Is that tier 3 fam or is that tier 2? I've had a lot miss next to the cup too. Tier 3. I just couldn't get anything to drop on the front nine. I kept leaving everything right there. Tier 2 account went to minus 32. That should do pretty well. That'll be nice. The other account that we're going to run next, it is tier 2, and there's a minus 34. The person got a minus 29 in the opening round, and then shot a minus 18 on the front nine. This will not want to reconnect. Try this again. There we go. Now let's see if that's better. Yeah, anyone that could pull the minus 18, I'll show it to you after we finish this, because that's a big difference. So max plus 0, E5, 10.2 wind, 2 right, 2.8 top, stretch, yellow at the fairway, 7.7, no push up, max overpower, got a ball curl, half ball, I'm sorry. Great left may get us clipping the rough. No, we'll just pull up a little short. Hey, Will, thanks for the good luck. We just had to restart the tablet. Had a couple auto releases and the video was glitchy. I mean, I have been running it pretty nonstop for 4 days. It would be nice to drop it, Moto. Nice, Will. You got a minus 36? Due to the auto releases, this will be my worst finish. Thanks for the good luck, Jose, and you're welcome. While I'm playing, if anybody has any questions about anything, how I play anything, or, you know, any help with anything, feel free to ask. I know most of you are better players, so it's not really anything, but never know who's watching. And it's ugly. I still cannot figure out what I'm doing wrong on this hole. I did try the rough bump. If I kept, I don't know if I was hitting too high, but it was popping up and falling short. So 8.6 is going to be 9.6. We're set up center pin. Do 0.4 right or 5 right. 9.6. I know what I did wrong on that one. Hit great. So we'll finish on the left. We would have missed on the left anyway. That slide of a grade's not going to make a difference. Some very impressive scores, Will. I hope to get some scores that high one day. Right now, my best is 36. I believe that 36 was good for a fifth. Thanks for the good luck, Ronald. Sorry, I didn't see that in there. So after we shoot this, we'll switch to the baby account. That'll be fun. You have to totally kind of rethink how to play everything when you can't reach the same shots. You don't have the curl. You don't have any top. So max plus 5%. It seems like every gold I've ever gotten has been complete junk in the chest. I've never been one that's gotten APOC. So 7.9 is 5.9. No push up. Right curl. Slight great left. Hopefully we're still okay. Might pull us up a little short. 411, yeah. So we're going to have to use a little bit more top. Yeah, I need to figure out how to get some more tokens without spending any money so I can dial in shots again. Expert Chester rigs. That's possible. Okay, so we're looking about 4 squares short. Center pin, 7.4 is going to be 9.7. Yep, perfect. Good speed. And we finish with a good drop. That'll help us out a few spots. 80 Thor's hammers once. I don't think I've ever gotten anything but wedges. Lots of stand wedges and rough irons. Thanks for the booms. Yeah, I agree, Will. I've never had anything good. It's always a letdown. But yet you see people posting getting like 180 or something like that. Now I have gotten APOC on the hole in one and golden shot before. So an ugly minus 28 due to an auto release on 5 and 1. But that still only makes it a minus 30, which would only take us up into this top 15 range. All right, let's switch and have some fun. All right, there's no chance that this one gets gold. I'll show you why. Sitting in first by a huge margin is this minus 34. So we went from a minus 29 to a minus 34 with a minus 18 front nine. That's some good shooting. Let's take our notes. Where are you at? Did you say, do you want me to show yours, Moto, or no? All right, so hole one. Hopefully we'll get the tailwind. See what club we're going to use. Thor's hammer 2 has the better backspin. Going to have to push up 20 yards. Let's go with the Thor's hammer 2. Let's go with a P5. That way we get the extra 15. Hey, we all have those rounds, Moto. All right, so Thor's Hammer 2, max plus 10, P5. Let's see if we can get this eagle. So if we set up at max, we'll still be 5 yards short, so we'll need some overpower. But I may not have enough backspin, so we'll figure that out once we get a look at it. Yeah, we'll need a little bit of overpower there. 11.6, it's going to be 7.7. We did get the headwind, of course, not the tailwind. We can hit the tree. Now let's hope we get over the sand and not go into the rough. All right, we're going to have a putt. I feel tier 3 really means on the bracket sometimes. Good luck, Mike. The tier 3 brackets, there seem to be more this time, and they seem to be a little variable. All right, we get to start with our first drop. You just started your tier 1, Ronald? How are the scores on that? Thanks for the boom, Ronald. I wish this account had a chance at tier 1, but it went straight to tier 2. In this tournament, maybe. In the last tournament, I saw 39s and 40s in all of my brackets. Of course, that was easier tournament. I think my minus 35 was 15. All right, hole number 2. So I'm going to do max plus 10 with an 1159 pull instead of the way I was playing it. Well, Ronald, we're playing with low clubs here. You might be a little higher, but you might get some information. But the reason I'm switching and adjusting my adjustment is because I kept getting a little too close with the Sniper 10. I don't want to risk that with the Sniper 7. So 8.4 is going to be 9.1. 1.1 top. And take it to the right side of the cup. $11.59. 9.1. We hit perfect. Let's see how we come in. Left side. May not have been set up enough. Wow, minus 39, minus 40. Tier 3 does need all shots dialed in, and you got to hit perfect. I mean, my two of my three tier 3 accounts probably should be playing master, but I need the extra looks on shots. Trying to get used to the wind on the par 3s, Ronald. Yeah, I tend to get a lot of higher winds. And if you've never really played expert before, since you're tier 1, it's a little bit of a different, but it's just like playing pro. You just got to adjust a little bit more. I agree, Will. And I don't grind the challenges enough. Um, it's kind of hard with one of my sticks accounts, and I get so burnt out after spending 36 hours in 4 days playing, if not longer, that I don't like to play next couple of days, and I'll just play here and there. And I won't be playing tomorrow at all because I'm getting counters installed. All right, let's see what kind of top this has. All right, we'll keep the Thor's Hammer 2, max plus 5%. We don't have 5 top, but we'll use the 3 max top, 3 right. I forget how much shorter it is, so I'll have to set up it just to match the picture similar. Yeah, it would be easier to set up with 3 and keep it up with 3, and it was. I started extras back when I started doing this for the clan a little over a year ago. And, they kept wanting me to post the videos over and over again if I get busy. So then I started posting them YouTube. And then, I had the 6 so I could, before the practice tokens, you can just shoot the extra shots. It's a lot easier to dial them in now than it was before the practice became the actual tournament holes. All right. Looks like we're set up at the plus 12. 8.4 is going to be 5 rings. Don't have a lot of curl in this, so I need to avoid great left. Hopefully, that was enough curl to keep us out of the bunker. Okay. 339. So we're going to be maybe about 25% on the sniper. Could try the rough bump here, but I don't know exactly what the adjustment is. I think it's 0, but I won't be at min. And we've got the headwind angle. And with the par threes now and having 3 wind angles, sometimes it's hard to dial in 3 separate shots and not just burn a lot of tokens. So 9.1, 25%, going to be 8.1. Let's see how we come in here. Got a good angle, but it's going to be short. Adjusted perfect, just didn't have enough through the cup. Thanks, Ronald. This was just kind of for fun. It has had decent scores. Our clan president said I was crazy for running in an expert. Wish I would have dropped that one. That would have been nice. All right. Need to go back and take a look at my clubs. If I use a Ryder Cup ball, I can get some extra top. I use the EM5. I might be able to use the bounce over. So this is a P2, be plus 10%. Well, let's take a look, see if we can get there. So this is Definitely going to require some overpower. Looks like at least 2 rings. 9.1 is going to be 4.1. Hit great left with an EM5. That is not good. Yeah. Oh well. That came way left too. If I had had more rider balls, I probably would have practiced that. Let's see if we can find a way to save it. If our opponent doesn't go rough here, I may not worry about it. Okay. They should eagle. So let's swap ball here. Let's go as if we were going to do the layup shot. 9.4 would be 4.3. And curl as much as we can with this. And that would have been at a good spot for the layup funnel. Would have been about 30% club. Just in case our opponent misses. All right, well, we went for broke. Didn't get there. So I'm going to have to not use my notes on this as far as the adjustment because I will be at max on this club. Thanks, Bianconeri. They're not Bianconeri, if that is that correct. Yes, I do release these notes to the public. If you look at the pinned message in the chat, that's right there. 4.1 back, 2 right. Oh, not going to work. So let's adjust. Let's try to make the guide look like the pitcher. So that's right there. 8.3 is going to be 11.1. There's 10, 11. Run out of time, so I'm not going to worry about it. Not bad. But yes, well, I post these on my community page on the Ball Breakers Facebook page. And if you have the link one, it's the same link for the rest of the tournament. I just put it over top. Thanks, Will. Um, Sometimes I don't do the minis because I only play 3 accounts in the minis. I fail all of my lower accounts and I only play my tier 3 accounts. But for all the main tournaments, I put them up. A nice shot by our opponent. On to hole number 6. I'm not going to be able to do that on this account, so I'm going to have to lay up. So we'll leave this club in. Thanks, Will. This is my last round. I'll be done after this. I saved the fun one for last. I didn't want thinking about how I would have reapproached these holes to mess with the rest of my rounds. Tough a break for our opponent. He'll still reach. He'll have a chance. So I'm going to go max top, max left. Set up just aiming at the mid. Give myself a little great left room. 7.6 will be 4.3. Not at max, so I'm just going to make it 4. And then this will give us a sniper shot. We'll either have the bounce over or the rough bump. I believe they both play at +0. We're just trying to make sure we get the eagle with the chance at the albatross. So I don't want to risk over adjusting and clipping the rough. Let's take a look. Yeah, we don't have enough to get the rough bump, so we're going to have to do the bounce over. We're at about 70% club. We'll drop back here to mid. Short, left side of the pin. 8.9 at mid. +0 is going to be 8. They're perfect. Let's see how it comes in. Good first bounce, good second bounce. It was a little hot and a little over adjusted. So minus 5% and set up about a square short. So on to hole 7. Not sure if our sniper has enough top for this shot, but we'll find out. Let's get our quarterback 7. Go out and put it in the bag. Yeah, quarterback 7, because the rock doesn't have enough back. And we're going to play it, the drive similar. Quarterback 7, min plus 10 is going to be 1 to 1 minus 1. Pretty much. Not exactly. So what we're going to do is we're going to lay up and we're going to try to hit the rough bump as you see in the picture. We're actually going to go a little further back with more top. I found it to roll out a little more consistently. .4 is going to be 6.5. Blue ring, max back, max left. 6.5. And since I don't have as much back on this, I'm going to underpower it just a little. So that way we don't risk going too long. .229, so not too bad. That has been putting, what is that going to be? About 60% club. So plus 20 at 60%. Now I know I'm not going to have enough top, so I'm going to have to put the max top on there and maybe push up, try to find our spot. Yeah, definitely not enough top. Normally I'd set up right there, but we need to be going through the cup, so I'm going to have to push up a little. There we go. 8.9, it's going to be 10.5, or 9.8, sorry. 9.8. We hit perfect. Let's see if we got enough speed and the right adjustment. We're going to pull up short. the right spot, but not enough top. With the ball guide compression, I was worried with the Sniper 7. I mean, we were well through the hole, but when we hit the funnel, that was going for the pin. Yeah, there's no turn left in that from where it was at. It was straight. Tough break there. That's the problem with low clubs. Sniper 10 would have dropped that. On to hole 8, which I have struggled to drop. I'm just going to treat this like a Sniper 10. Our opponent's got 7.2. Let's see if they adjust 7.4 and see where they come in. They adjusted 8 and 7.2. And they drop it. Interesting. So 7.1, since they already dropped, there's no harm in us trying it. We'll adjust 7.9. 0.5 back. $7.9. Oh, we hit great, so it doesn't matter. We probably would have dropped that. All right, hole 9. I am going to have to go right side with this account. I cannot go left side. Just don't have the distance. So first thing I'm going to do is try to mimic the ball guide. So once I find the spot with the ball guide, then hopefully we'll see if we need to push up a little higher or not. So there's a little dome spot that we'll look for where it's a dark green patch to find it a light green. We do have the 4 top. Let's go 4.1 top, 1 left. Should be about it right there. 7.3 will be 3.3. Yep, perfect. $334. That puts us in that 66% range. Let me double check something just to be sure. Sniper 7, 11 rings is 60%. So we're probably going to be closer to 60%. We'll double check whether it's 9 rings or 11 rings for max. Opponent is using the left side. If you have a ball that or club that can reach there, so we're 5.5. 5.5 is 82%. 7.8 is going to be 8.2. So now we're going to spin. Don't really have enough. We need another 2 top. So we're going to have to chip. And we hit great left, which is dangerous. But we didn't hit the tree. Or maybe we did, that's why we clipped. Yeah, we had to hit that tree. Skimmed it. So we're going to use the Jared shot here. It's going to be 20% club or 20% elevation. There, probably close to mid club. Let's see when we stretch it out. Thought our opponent would have been going for the albatross, but I haven't seen anyone curl that. Of course, it's crosswind. All right, so there's max. So we're looking at about 58%. 8.3. It's going to be 4 rings. EB3 doesn't exactly follow the Jared rule. I think it's EB5 plus, but that hurts. That's a tough way to finish our 9 after a couple nice close shots and only 1 drop. We'll move on to the back 9. So Let's put the Thor's hammer back in here. Max plus 10%. Let's see if we can pile on the drops on the back 9. Because now we're going to need a couple to catch up with Moto. Oh no, it's fine. If I might have had 1159 pulled, Jesus. I mean, if that's what it saw, it might have been. I didn't fully look at my pull angle, but even that, you know, it was still hit perfect. 1159 at barely over 50%. Had it been at EB5, it still drops. I've had that a couple times with the EB3, where it's, about zero point 0.1 too much. But thanks for the good luck. Now, with this account getting boosted into tier 2, there just wasn't a chance for it to do super well. It'll be nice if maybe I can get into the top 25, but with a minus 12, yeah, I'm not so sure that'll happen. So we're going to have to overpower this. 7.1 is going to be 4.5. We didn't get this super tailwind. Push the max. Give as much curl as we can. Hit perfect. And we should hopefully get a wedge. Now that EB with the EB3 only is really a problem in the strong cross. That's when I get those slight over adjustments. And just in case you're wondering, the rapier on this account is a rapier 2. So the EB3 is actually better. Glitchy spot there. So we're going to push up. Just offset this. And we get one drop. Moving on to hole 11. And I'm just going to treat this as if it's a sniper 10 and adjust my sniper 10 numbers. How did your rounds go, Jesus Freak? So 2 top, no side. To the right side of the cup. I'm going to favor 1201. 7.4 is going to be 8.7. Hit perfect. It's going to be close, but it's going to, it dropped. I expected it to spin out because it looked like it was coming left side of the cup. I try to compare the stats on the clubs when I decide which one I'm going to go. I look at accuracy. Well, hopefully next time, Jesus freak. I always tend to do worse in the weekend round. Thanks for the booms. So I do my best work in the opening round, and then in the weekend round, I tend to lose it because I don't have as much push. And Ronald, on your Thor's hammer, it really depends on what your EM is. And you said you had APOC 3. If you have APOC 3, I wouldn't be looking at the Thor's hammer 3 either. As you see, I don't have APOC yet. This would be a different course if I had APOC. Okay, hole 12. I can't blast it, so we need to lay up. We're going to use the Thor's hammer 2. So let me go back and compare this to the rock. Not the rock, but quarterback. I'm better off with the Thor's hammer. So that's going to be max plus 10%. EM7. Yeah, with extra mile 7 and APOC 3, you wouldn't be using Thor's hammer 2 or Thor's hammer 3. So we're going to watch and see where our opponent goes. He's setting up a little further back. So that might be a good place for us to set up too. Normally I'm 2 rings higher. But given there's going to be some push, yeah, I see he landed on top. That's normally where I like to go. Thanks for the good luck, Adam. My front 9 wasn't great. I'm going to set up right there. Pull back a ring. 7.7. It's going to be 4.8. Give it as much curl as I can. Great left might be at risk there. Should be fine. So this will set up the sniper shot that we used on the front. So we'll be near min sniper. Is the volume a little quiet? I can turn it up some. Let me edit my filter real quick. Is that any better? Sometimes it can be a little loud, sometimes it can be a little quiet. Okay, good. So I'll be near min. 8 rings is 25%, and 4 rings is 13. We're going to do plus 5%. We're going to spin and just through the cup. So there's min. I need room to adjust. 7.9. So I'm going to go to 25%, which is 8 rings. I'm going to go left side of the cup, just through. 7.9, 25% is going to be 7. Let's see how it comes in. Well, it's not going to come great now. Probably still would have been left side of the cup. It was a little hot. But not as good as number 3 when we shot it, where it stopped dead center. But a miss is a miss. Doesn't matter by how much. All right. This one's tricky. I'm going to take a practice on this. I'm going to see if I can do the bounce up. Or see if, because I don't have enough curl. So I can't take this approach. Unless I try to slice it a little. And last time I got a little bit of lucky and kind of went between the trees. But we'll take a practice. See if with a KM and 3 right and using the extra curl that the Thor's hammer has, if we can get up there. We don't need too top. So that's our spot. 7.8 is going to be 4.9. And push back the max. Max overpower, max curl. We hit perfect. So let's see how that does. Well short. So that's not going to work. I don't want to go through that much risk just for a rough bump. We'll go ahead and shoot this. Let's be 50. So I don't even think with the Ryder Cup ball, I can take the island approach. If our opponent dropped this, that would have been wishing it was real. There it is. There's the spot we want. 9.1, 5.2. Didn't even try to count that. Perfect. Might have dropped. Really depends on how it would have rolled off that hill. All right, so this is practice, so I'm going to go ahead and forfeit. Let's take another. Let's burn a rider ball. So this is 36 with 50 top spin. So let's go with that and practice and see if we can catch the island. Now we tried to do this earlier with the headwind, and you saw how bad the great left ended. But maybe with the tailwind, we can fare a little better. So when I'm making these notes and guides, this is the kind of way I approach it. I look at my old notes for the holes. I take a shot, tweak it, adjust it. If it works, then I just continue using it and shoot it for real, and then shoot my others for real. And that's how sometimes I can miss bad spots because I don't hit them when I make the shots. One, two. It looks like we need about 1.8 ring push up. We need right spin, not left. About 1.8 push up. It's 10%. and 3, it's going to be 4.7. I'm going to time out. It's practice. Hopefully our opponent doesn't drop this. Because I doubt they're practicing, since they said unlucky. So this shot isn't really the best in crosswind, because as you can see, that guide doesn't take secondary wind, and you almost get a huge push left. They hit great right, but you could see how much arc there was. All right, so max top, half right. Find our spot here. 1.8 push up. So 8.5, gonna be 3.9. Start from the flat spot. 3.9. Going to push up. 1.8 rings. Let's see how this comes in. We hit perfect, so we'll get a good read out of it. It's getting wet. It hit the flat spot. You see how straight that ball came out? So 9.6 will be 4.4. It'd be funny if this one actually cleared it when we didn't try it. It went long. All right, let's play this for real. Too much wasted time. Just go up the left side. 4.1. Need to push up 2 rings. Give it some left curl. Yeah, perfect. Don't like going up the left side, but we don't have much choice. It's hard enough without a crosswind. This is probably going to be a wedge. It's 20%, near max. I was hoping our opponent would be on the green so I could dunk it. Don't have to worry about it if you can dunk it. So hard to find a good consistent rollout spot. So 9.9, 8.8. Over adjusted. Was kind of hoping to hit and land on top of that and roll down to the left into the cup, but it rolled off to the right. Probably could have left it at the 8.2. And this side of the green is just so ugly. And your flat spot is dead center of the divot, which requires perfection to get the ball guide that you're seeing. I miss when that green used to be flat. And if they really wanted to increase the challenge on these, I mean, they took this green from flat to bumpy. If they added more bumps and turns in the greens, you could increase the difficulty. All right, just gonna play this one. Oh, wait, wrong bag. There we go. Using the same adjustments. 2 left, 0.1 back. So I'm gonna make sure that third bounce is on the fringe and the guide is short about a square. The spot does get a little glitchy. I've had this one stop short center, left side, long, dropped. It's been all over the place. All right, so 8 is going to be 10.6 to left, 0.1 back, 10.6. We got perfect. Coming in good. And we hit hot. So we would have been long had we not hit that pin. So after missing 4, it's nice to get that one. I drove this one with the rider. So we're going to pull the rider back out. With those extra 6 yards, use the rider. Not drove the green, but drove like I did here. So max plus 10. We're going to push up. We're going to try to mimic where the ball guide is. I can't use the exact spot. Might be able to use the bullseye in the sand, but basically I'm just going to stretch and look for center of the fairway. So 8.6, this is a P2. It's going to be 3.9. So looking for right there. Max top, to left, 3.9. Push to max. Little curl, max overpower. Great right will be trouble. Unless I set up too far left. Might come out clear. Thanks for the boom. It was nice to get that drop. Sounds like I'm a little far behind. So plus 15. Let's look at my sliders for the thorn 6. So coming from min, 23 is 25%. There's min. 10, 20, 3. That should be good. It's going to be 25%. 8.6. It's going to be 3.3. I'm going to push up. Go to 33%. 3.5. This is going to come in hot. but we got center pin, so that helps. So when I had to push up those rings, I had pushed up 5, which took me to the higher percentage. Thanks for the booms, Adam. So since we got the last 2 drops, we're going to go for this one. Get a berserker. So we're going to look for the same aim spot. We're going to adjust our max plus 0, and then we're going to push up 15. Use max overpower as much curl as possible. Thanks for the booms, Ronald. This is a high risk shot, especially with extra mile 5. I wish our opponent was setting up using my shot, but it'd be nice to know that they're going to get the eagle before. Oh, they will. That's good. So knowing that they have a putt for the eagle and I have a safe birdie, there's no reason for me to not go for it. So I'm aiming for that pad there. 11.9, gonna be 5.2. Like I said, I'm gonna push up 15. So that's gonna be the 21. And 2 right, 3 top, wrong way. Double great left is not gonna go well. I rushed it. So had I not rushed it, we had a chance. I have putted this one. Let's see if we can drop the sand wedge though. Oh, it's rough iron. All right, what are we? About 90%. 11 win, 2.8 rings. Not wanting to let us find the funnel. Oh well. Couldn't get the guide right, couldn't get the funnel. Would have been nice to get 3 in a row. So we're at minus 25. Put the kingmaker back in. It would be nice to get this drop here, because I don't believe I can get 18. Can't remember if I can get across there. Don't have the. Good morning, Jackie. Thanks for the good luck. Just got a couple more holes left. All right, so this is 70% club plus 10%, 8.5, going to be 9.2, 0.5 right, 9.2. We hit perfect. Let's see what side of the cup it comes in on. Left side, under adjusted. So if I treated that as a sniper at 10, it would have been 9.5. Hey Terry, thanks for the good luck. I would have liked to get one more drop to match my opening round. The one mistake on the front 9 is probably going to keep us from doing that. But given these clubs, can't complain. Now I'm pretty sure I can reach. Let's take a practice just in case. But I'm pretty sure I can clear this, even though it's an extra mile 5. It will require max overpower and a push up, and no grate. Given the wind angle, I'll probably give it as much curl as I can give it. APOC 8 in Tier 2. Hey, Ronald, if you're still in here, where would have minus 28 ended up in tier 1? Had I gotten lucky enough to have a tier 1 chance? Max top, one right, pointing towards the center there. 7.3, going to be 3.3. Pushing the max. Max overpower. Great right. Hmm. We had room. See if this clears and then we'll forfeit. Minus 31 in tier 1. Wow. Usually you have a little more separation. I think what I'm going to do is use a Titan so I can get more wind. I won't use as much curl, and I'll set up a little more center. I don't doubt that, Ronald, um, because there's plenty of people who have decent clubs who are, just don't do that well and get dropped down to tier 1. And I've only played tier 1 once, and I thought the scores were usually about 3 or 4 strokes lower. So this wouldn't even have made top 10 even in tier 1. I mean, I know it's not really expert ready account. Of course I get low win. You know what? Uh, just gonna go for it. Right there. 9.6. Maybe 4.4. Push the max, and then I'm not going to use overpower. I'd rather burn a Zert and just buy some more with the golden shot. I'll have to look at my angle. I might be good for the rough bump, given how left I am. But my sniper doesn't have enough top for the rough bump. I believe the sniper plays at 10%. We're going to be down around 25. Sniper 7. Eight is 25%. So let's push up 8 rings so that we're at 25% and have room to adjust. 9.6, P5, going to be 9.5. Spin short. And in line with the cut. Underpower this just a hair. Cutting it close. Almost. If we wouldn't have hit min and had a little bit more room to adjust, that would have dropped. But having to underpower threw us off. That's fine. Minus 30, minus 31. That's still pretty good scores. We're going to finish at minus 28. So, not bad. If I wouldn't have made that one mistake, we would have been minus 29. We had a good back nine, but we won't make the top 25. Minus 16. So, minus 25. Or one more would have probably got us top 25. But we're not going to make top 25. But I'm happy with it given those clubs. Well, I hope everyone had some laughs and playing some crap clubs in expert tier 2. Tier 2. Getting tongue tied, getting tired. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for chatting. Thanks for all the booms and good luck. And I will see you at the next tournament. Good night. Thanks, Terry. Thank you, Young Canary. It's always nice to have a decent score even with crap clubs. And hopefully we'll get something in the chest. I'd love to get a consolation APOC. I've been in top 10, near second place. Well, yeah, I guess it deserves to be tier 2, but I don't know. 366 game. I do have The Ryder Cup Gold. My Pro Tier 2 was fourth by tiebreaker. Should have been first, but I thought I was practicing hole 18 and took a birdie trying something, and it was real. And that birdie cost me first place. But it's fun to try to figure things out with clubs that are a lot different. All right, everybody. I'm going to get out of here now. Good night.